Oh my gosh, I think social studies is important not just in education, but just in understanding the world and the way the world is set up the way it is today. We're doomed to repeat things if we don't look to the past to see what happened in the past. I think one of the exciting things for me is just gaining different perspectives and learning different histories, especially when you get into the higher grades, learning about different histories that you weren't taught at the lower grades. So you might remember things like learning about the Vikings or the Middle Ages in grade 8, but when you're in grade 11 and 12, there's more specialization. For example, we're learning about, wartime atrocities during World War II, but looking at the Pacific theater of war rather than just focusing on Canada and in Europe. There's so many amazing things that you can learn at the upper levels in social studies. People at Walnut Grove are really lucky because we have so many different options. So you have a course like Genocide Studies. You get to learn about Social Justice 12, if you're interested in feminism, looking at LGBTQ rights. 20th Century World History 12, which is looking at the 20th century from 1919 into the 1990s or so. So you're not focusing on it from a Canadian lens, you're looking at it from an international lens. Urban Studies 12, which looks at how cities are planned and how cities can help us move towards a greener future. You have BC First Peoples 12, which is an important course to look at with Indigenous history in Canada. Law Studies 12, which of course is important to understand your legal rights in Canada. So there's so many different things that you can learn that are applicable to the world today.
Well, I think it's really important because the study of social studies is basically the study of the way the world works around us. So I think it's really important to give students a perspective not only of the past through things like history, but also through aspects like human geography. It shows us just kind of how our world is shaped, and it ultimately just gives students a better understanding of how the world works, and therefore in my mind just creates more informed people. We're really fortunate at WGSS where we have so many socials courses to choose from that I know that I have a lot of options going into post-secondary.